Good evening. It's Friday. Happy weekend eve. July 2nd. Holiday weekend. 3-day weekend for some people. So, this is the other big bowl. Turns out it wasn't ready the other night. But I'm hoping it's ready now. So, today was semi-momentous for me. Some of you may know I recently got hired at a bus company, basically. And this is driving the sort of bus I drove 12 years ago when I was in graduate school. So it's the 40-foot city buses. Which helped a lot because I remembered how to do it. But of course, they still had to train me to make sure I remembered how to do it. And it was interesting dealing with this last week because I went out to be trained by, or what they call cadetted, by current drivers doing their normal routes. And it was an interesting mix of personalities. And here in Lawrence, we benefit from the fact that the system is well funded and well thought out and serves a wide variety of people. There are some, that are particularly served because it's an ADA issue, American with Disabilities Act. One of the things we want to do is allow people to participate in the community, and if they can't drive themselves, they need to be driven, and if they can't ride normal buses, then abnormal buses get to be used. I'm having trouble getting the bat to go on the pins. But like I said, it was interesting seeing the variety of personalities because the work itself is demanding in much the same way, regardless of the size of the vehicle or whatever. The standard for safety is way higher than for civilian drivers. There we go. And the company's got all kinds of rules and so forth and so on. And thankfully, I proved to be good enough. As it turned out, of my class, I'm the only one that hung in there, and it can be daunting. It can be like any job. It's not for everybody. But frankly, in our town, our company needs more drivers. So if you're contemplating a career change, one advantage is, unlike academia, the training for bus driver is much shorter. It's 3 or 4 weeks depending. And from an artist's point of view, it's the sort of job you can leave at work. And I've talked about being a part-time artist and how that's really, I think, the way to go. I think if you're full-time, you're never actually really full-time. What you are is multi-role. That jump up to full-time artistry means everything is happening in larger amounts and with greater urgency. So as a part-timer, I have much more leeway about how often I, say, go to shows or so forth and so on. But part of the ability to do it is based on having a regular job, and having a regular job that you don't take home with you, that you're not, take home with you. I mean, many well-paying jobs are not 40 hours a week. They're much more of a commitment. So Anyway, we'll see. I'm glad to have made it past this step, and tomorrow I get to go with the group to drive charters for air show. So we'll see how that turns out. Have a good day. Have a good weekend.